Spring is around the corner, but political season is already here in Iowa. Republican candidates eyeing the White House are dotting the landscape. In the past month, visits from former Vice President Mike Pence, former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley, and current U.S. Senator Tim Scott. Friday, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis visits Des Moines, and next week, it's former President Donald Trump in Davenport. In Council Bluffs tonight, presidential hopeful Nikki Haley talked to interested Iowans. What's her message to voters? Here's what I found out tonight. There are still 20 months left between now and the 2024 elections, but excitement is already building for the candidates on the campaign trail.
I am a two-term governor who turned South Carolina into an economic powerhouse and made the people proud again. I was a UN ambassador that didn't deal with one country. I dealt with 193 countries and took the kick me sign off of our back. I am now running for president because you deserve better.
Nikki Haley is one of 3 GOP hopefuls who have announced that they are running so far, along with former President Donald Trump and businessman Vivek Ramaswamy. Haley is one of several candidates making stops in the Hawkeye State, and she pulled in plenty of supporters for Wednesday's town hall.
She knows the world well. She was on the United Nations and knows all countries and who's our friends and who's not. And I'm surprised she's not further in the polls. I hope she can pick up.
The issues Haley is campaigning on should be familiar to conservative voters. She fired up the crowd with her takes on education and controversial topics like CRT, her desire to see manufacturing jobs brought back from overseas, and her frustration with how much money is being sent to countries hostile to the United States. And Haley wasn't picking sides when criticizing spending.
Republicans and Democrats did that to us. There are no saints in Congress, because when you look at the spending, it was Republicans that started it with $2.2 trillion that they did in stimulus bailouts with no accountability. Then you go and you look, and Democrats just took where Republicans left off.
Most of the crowd we spoke to said they were familiar with Haley and that they preferred her over former President Donald Trump, who right now is considered the frontrunner of announced GOP candidates.
I think she's better. I'd vote for her before I voted for the other ones.
Most of the same polls show Haley as a distant third to Trump and Ron DeSantis, but there is a lot of time between now and Election Day, and Haley is confident that those numbers will change before votes are counted.
So there are a lot of political pundits that want to talk about this race. I can tell you some things that I know are fact. The polls that you see today will not be the polls you see a year from now. They will be different.
In Council Bluffs, Alex Whitney, 3 News Now.